Hello and welcome to the educational journey for the Global Korea Scholarship, and we are discussing the undergraduate program. Now I will explain in this video that how the selection process goes on and what you will do after the selection. I will give you all the details because the students were asking me about the selection, when the university or when the embassy will notify. Either they will notify to everyone who is sending or submitting the application forms, or they will only notify to the successful or shortlisted candidates. I will start with the important points after the selection. If you are selected or you are notified after the final selection, so what next? First of all, this is the background picture taken from the towers, one of the famous towers of Seoul. This is the Lotte Tower, and it is the fifth tallest building in the world. And in the backdrop, you can see the Namsan Tower as well. That is also famous tower in Seoul. Uh, After the selection, they will notify you with the email that congratulations, you are selected for the Global Korea Scholarship, and if you accept this offer, then please notify us with some form or something. And then they will send you some visa documents. In visa documents there will be scholarship details, your admission details, your university names and other stuff. So you do not need to worry or to prepare any other stuff. You do not need any bank statement, you do not need any extra documents. They will all give you the details, and it will be really easy and smooth process for you to submit visa application. So the visa application charges are very low. It is around about 50 to 60 dollar, but I think is around $50. So it is very simple process. Receive your student visa within 14 or 18 days. They hardly take 2 weeks for the GKS scholars to issue the visa. And then they will send you the air ticket. So you will get your air ticket from the Korean government authority and fly to Korea. So you need to pack your luggage and fly to Korea on the given date, in the economy class. So now the NIIED, National Institute for International Education, this is the authority that will select you, or they select the candidates or scholars for the Global Korea Scholarship undergraduate program. What is the selection procedure for two tracks, embassy track and university track? First of all, I will give you the details about the embassy track. First round of selection starts after the deadline, right? They will check your documents, if this is like apostilled or consular authenticated or whatever was the requirements are fulfilled or not. At least the mandatory or required documents should be complete or submitted to the embassy. And similarly for the university, after the deadline, within the 2 weeks, generally embassy track notify to the shortlisted candidates, only shortlisted candidates, not the all candidates or the applicants who have submitted their applications, because there are lots of, maybe in thousands people are applying, so they cannot email or they cannot send the notifications to each one. So only shortlisted candidates get this notification. But I think if you didn't get any notification within the 10 days of the deadline, then you should start your process for the university track, because you can get 3 weeks to apply to the university track after the embassy track shortlisting. They recommend the candidates, so they shortlist and recommend candidates to NIIED. NIEED will send and these candidates or select second round of selection embassy track candidates, and they will shortlist again some recommended candidates, because maybe the quota for the embassy is, for example, one scholar for that country, and the embassy is recommending maybe 5 candidates to NIIED. Then NIIED will recommend maybe 3 or 2 candidates to the universities. And then the third round of selection will start for embassy track candidates, where universities will select the candidates, because you have given the options for 3 universities. Universities will recommend that this candidate we want to have in our GKS scholar quota. After the third round of selection, they will announce the GKS undergraduate scholars or the successful applicants name and the list on the Study in Korea website or NIIED website. For the university track, there are two rounds only. First, university shortlist and select the candidates, and they recommend to the NIIED, and NIIED will evaluate your documents and other form number 1 to form number 6, and then they will announce the successful candidates. So you need to understand that under the embassy track there are 3 rounds of selection. First, embassy at shortlisting, then the embassy will forward this to NIIED. NIIED will forward your applications to the university, and universities will shortlist. They will recommend to the NIIED, and NIIED will select the final candidates out of so many recommendations. So 3 rounds of selection for the embassy track. And for the university track, you have only 2 rounds of selection. One is university track. University shortlist candidates, maybe they conduct interviews, and after interviews they select their shortlist their candidates to and recommend to NIIED, and NIIED will just focus on your documents and other stuffs, and if they require they will conduct interview and shortlist you, or they will announce the successful candidates. For the embassy, they also conduct interviews in the first round, and they see your motivation and why you are applying for this scholarship, and your motivation for the program, and motivation for the major which you are going to select. The next details are given in the instruction book. So this I have included here in the 2 slides. So you can, if you want, you can pause this video and you can read all this process. These dates are actually given for mostly to the assumed countries sometime, and to the embassies, but generally the embassies result will be announced tomorrow, October 15th. Most of the embassies in different countries will announce their results. If they are not announcing, or they are not shortlisting their candidates on 15th, then maybe 2 or 3 days they can take extra. Then interviews are conducted before the October 22nd, and the results are announced by the by the embassy, and similarly this process will go on for the second round of selection. Again, there are some deadlines given. So submission of official medical examination. Second round, successful candidates are required to submit the medical examination from a doctor. So they will give you a form, and they will inform you that this kind of medical tests you need to get, and then get the stamp from a medical specialist maybe in your city, or in your state, or your province. So you can submit this after the second round of selection. Then they will allot the universities of your choice, because in the embassy track you have 3 options, and there is some criteria that they will give you the details about your allotted university in the email, but they will not disclose why they are rejecting your application, or why they are not giving or they are not selecting you for the number 1 university, or number 2 university, or number 3, whatever they want to offer you. They will just inform you, and if you accept this this offer, then they will ask you for the further documentations. After first round of selection, the process is very smooth. They will frequently contact you and ask you if they need any document, or you need to provide any examination or medical certificate or different things. So they will communicate with you through the email. So keep checking your emails every day, and I hope you will get, or some of you will get the notification for the first round of selection. Thank you so much, and you can follow us on Instagram. If you have any question, you can comment under this video, or you can write to us on the Instagram, and also you can like our Facebook page, and there you can send us the messages. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.